yourself on so we can see you.
Like, I don't know why I don't turn on. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 115 of Boulder with Travis Robinson and Dave Anderson and Georgie the Gecko and our special guest Romeo Brad Appleby. Hey Brad.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
So Brad. Oh, let's get the music. I love the music. Okay. So Brad, you are the head Romeo. What's a Romeo? Come on, tell us.
Well, Romeos are start out as a group of guys, got together and meet every Tuesday at the hotel and basically have breakfast that we don't tell our wives about.
Ah.
And then we have a guest come and talk about what's going on in town or find out a little bit about them.
Yeah. And what's a Romeo stand for?
Romeo stands for Really Old Men Eating Out.
Yeah, there's not a lot of dates that happen there, or yeah. It's not like a cheating on your wife's club or something like that. It's just eating your breakfast with a bunch of old guys, right?
Oh yeah, but it's actually the Romeo name's been pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's better than some of the earlier names.
Right.
I've
Well-
heard rumors of some of the other names.
Well, before it was like the cartel.
The cartel?
Boulder City Cartel, because nobody knew what we did there.
Ah, yes. We were like the secret people, made all the decisions. Why don't we do that? Sure, why not? Let's build golf courses. Yep, done. No, it wasn't that group, right? Okay.
No, that's not us.
Okay. So, but anyway, so the Romeos are dark. They can't because they meet at the hotel, which is closed. So,
Yep.
So what have you been doing in your spare time now that you aren't being a Romeo here on Tuesdays, there, Brad?
Well, pretty much I've been working on my yard arts.
Yeah.
I've got all kinds of stuff that I do. Some of them are more limited than others you can do, obviously, but I've been having a lot of time to work on my yard art.
All right.
So, there you go.
And good morning, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. You are one of our our loyalist friend. I think you're the only one. But thank you to Deborah and BC Social later in the afternoon. But we love you, Deborah. Let me tell you. Okay. Oh yeah, you're working on your yard art. Can you show us some of your yard art?
Sure. Let me flip this around and I'll take you a walk through the yard.
Okay.
I see a spider over your shoulder.
Okay, so this is my back porch.
Wow.
Oh.
As you can tell, I got a big yard. It's about a half mile long.
In scale.
It's kind of nice because I know, I don't have to take care of it.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to maintain. You just have the guys do it at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right, that's what I hear. That your neighbor mows their lawn at 5 o'clock every morning,
Yeah.
and it's the golf course, right? Yeah, okay.
So this is Colossus. He's a spider. He's about 45 pounds.
Wow.
And then,
There's a curve in there too. That's pretty cool.
yeah, right here we got the cobra. This is actually made out of chain links.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's kind of interesting because you have to weld every single link together.
Ah.
And you have to do it one link at a time. You can't start in the middle, work your way out, because when you weld, it has to have an electrical connection.
Ah.
Okay, this is my rocking frog.
Oh,
Yeah, I like the frog. That's my favorite so far.
Deborah wants to know when the big giveaway is.
And then, since I was retired Air Force Thunderbird, I had to make a Thunderbird.
Ah.
I like that one.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a pterodactyl or something,
Yeah, it was kind of a freestyle one. So I kind of just built it and then went along. Now, this was one of my new ones that I created here. It's a wasp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the bad boy there.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got a little stinger on him.
So Brad, have you ever gone out at night you know, when the lights weren't on there, like kick one of those with your toe. I mean, the yard art would probably hurt a lot. You know?
Yeah, well, it's you know, we have kind of fun here. So here's
Wait, now we skipped one. What's that? What's that one there?
This one here?
Yeah, what's that?
That's an alligator.
Oh yeah, I see it. And that's pipe for the eyes.
And there's a minion.
Oh, you got a minion. That's Persian, yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a bison because.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about a bison. Miniaturized.
Yeah. So then let me take you to the other guys. So basically, what I've done is I've moved everybody out. They normally reside in the planter over here.
Uh-huh. Oh
You see,
yeah.
I've got them lined up in the yard here.
Right. It's like this army out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me come down here at the end. We'll work our way down.
To have a full life-size bison, you know, or that he's kind of heavy though, wouldn't it?
Massive Boulder, but that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, so these are my Dollar Tree experiments.
Dollar Tree experiment. Oh, look at that. Oh, that fish. Yeah.
So basically, I went to Dollar Tree and I said, okay, I'm going to make something out of here and walk through the aisles. And found the spoon, spatula, and some Allen wrenches.
Ah.
And then I made a whole school of fish.
So how do these get inspired? Do you think of what you want to make first, and then you find objects, or do you see the objects and then the creatures come to you? I mean, which is the chicken or the egg goes first? You know.
Well, basically, it starts with because I normally use rocks with everything. Rocks and rebar is my main subject. So basically, I'll lay the rocks together, and they'll tell me what they want to be, and then I just kind of build them.
Oh, so the rocks talk to you, right?
Yes, like the rock whisperer.
Does Deanne kind of wonder, like, who you talk? Oh, he's just talking to his rocks. Don't worry about Brad. He's busy.
Yeah. Remember the pet rock?
He's out talking to his rock.
Yeah.
So see, here's a friendly spider. See, he's got 2 eyes.
Ah.
Do you use any glue at all, or is it just all welded?
It's all welded, so it's all. What I have to do is make adjustments. Like if you look at the top here, the eyeballs actually hold on the rock.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the centerpiece, and then the tail.
It's like my gecko here. Yeah.
So they all hold it on.
Right. So sometimes if you play with him too roughly, my gecko, his head will kind of flip, and all of a sudden he'll look kind of weird. You know. Kind of.
So if you look here, I try to minimize how much actually holds the rock on.
Uh-huh.
So this one's actually held on by just the chain in the back, and then the eyes hold it together.
Yeah, so it can wiggle.
Yeah.
Around a little bit.
And then here's another gecko, or lizard.
Oh yeah.
Where did you learn to weld, Brad?
What's that?
Where did you learn to weld?
In the Air Force. I was a jet engine mechanic, but we had to do a lot of parts, and our parts they'd weigh anywhere between 100 and 200 pounds, and they were just lifting them and put them on little dollies. So I made some custom dollies to put them on a cart on an A-frame to roll things around. So that's how I started learning how to weld. So this is the very first one I did. This is the 8-eye spider, and that's the first guy I did.
How long did it take you to make that first one?
Probably about a day.
Yeah.
About 4 hours, maybe. Oops.
Oh, Deborah wants to know: do you buy the rocks, or get them, or steal them from other people's yards? She's laughing.
Actually, I go down to the garden shop down in Henderson.
Uh-huh.
And they're called river stones.
Ah.
And what you do is I go in there and I weigh my car, and I go out back and I hand pick every stone.
Right.
And then when you come out of the garden shop, they weigh your car again, and then you'll know how many pounds that you got.
Yeah. So they don't mess around with the ounces. It's all about pounds, right?
It's all about pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy was kind of interested. He's like, "What do you keep?" He goes, "You keep coming here and buying all these rocks." I'm like, "Well, this is what I do."
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can see some of them have pretty neat 3D effects.
Or not grasshopper, or mantis.
Yeah, Frank.
Wow, that is a beautiful praying mantis. You know,
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like hard to find like I need an abdomen and you're like short an abdomen or something like that. You know, you got the head, you got, you know, the thorax, you know. See, I know about insects, you know.
Oh, let me back up. I forgot a couple guys here.
Okay.
So we got. So we walk in the desert. So this is actually a bolt. Oops, let me get it there. So we found this bolt in the desert. We were walking, so we picked it up, and I made a little dragonfly out of it.
Ah.
And then we were at a garage sale, and I picked up a drill bit. So here's a big dragonfly.
Nice.
So actually, when I get closer, you'll see that the tail is a drill bit.
Ah.
It's an auger bit, and then the eyes are made up of a bunch of ball bearings all welded together on the backside to give a nice curve to the eyes.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you got the rock is held in there by you got a little band around the top.
Yeah, I got a band, and then I put a little hook on them so that you can hook them on the fence.
Have you done any human subjects like a Romeo or something like that, you know? Did you?
Yeah, we're getting to him. We're almost there.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay, okay.
So here's a Roadrunner.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, love the tail, yep.
Yeah, that's the tricky welding there.
Good morning, Marcy. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Here's one of my smallest ones. That's called a shoe snake.
A shoe snake.
Horseshoe.
Because I took a horseshoe and cut it in half to make a little snake out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And let's see. Okay, here's a vulture.
A vulture. Whoa.
Got a big head. Looks like a cartoon vulture.
Well, that's the fun of it. Sometimes I don't know what they're going to be like, and then I just kind of go with it.
Uh-huh.
And I can show you that when I get in there. So, like, we had to replace some garage springs in our garage doors. So, of course, what do you got to do with it? So, of course, you make a slinky dog.
There you go. Now,
So that's a garage
is that
door
one bad
spring.
when you pick it up? Or?
Yeah, so let me see if I can try to do that with one hand here. Sorry. So, yeah, his body bends and
Oh, yeah.
twists.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fun.
So he's real flexible.
Cool.
These are cool pets, and you don't have to feed them. And they,
Yeah, that's for sure.
yeah.
Of course, you gotta have an owl.
Well, if you leave them out in the rain, do they get rusty? Or
Yeah, that's the whole idea, is to let them rust.
yeah.
Because when they're not when they first start out, they look better rusted.
Yeah.
So of course you can't have a slinky dog without a cat. Well, there was the other broken garage door spring
Ah.
here.
Oh,
Oh.
that's great.
So this is what I call my scaredy cat, because his back is all arched.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty great. The scaredy cat.
Oh, yeah, that is. I like that. I think that might be my favorite. Look at that scary cat. There's lots of emotional content in that piece there.
Yeah, and as times go on, I just get ideas. Like we had a bat that was living in our back porch, and so then of course I had to make a bat.
Right. Well, Marcy, that's who's with it. It's Brad. It's Romeo Brad Appleby in his backyard.
Have you seen the mountain lion over there in the golf course at all?
Oh, yes, he has mountain lion
yeah,
stories.
he
Brad
actually,
has, yeah.
Yeah, the mountain lion actually lived in our back porch. So we can try a shot. We have a little porch here, which makes a perfect cage, and we thought we had some kind of big animal because every day that we were finding carcasses.
Like what kind of carcasses? Not like golfers or anything, right?
Like rabbits
Yeah.
and
Okay.
birds and other animals.
Small gold.
So we knew it was something big, and then one day we had the pollen on the trees fall, and on our spa cover there was the big cat paw prints, and
Oh.
and then left some of its own personal stuff to claim the area. That was a lot taller than your average cat, so it was about a foot and a half, 2 feet tall,
Oh.
where I was leaving us some spray. So it was kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, he
So
was
it's
peeing on
living
your, yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a little frog.
Good morning, Rose. Good to see you. God, you're joining us and not out adventuring somewhere. She always has these great posts out there. She's always out there, but she's
There's a
watching
little
us.
crab.
Oh, crap.
little crab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What are those eyes? What are those?
Okay, the eye that I've done is I started making them out of just the pipes and cutting them. So basically, it's a cut pipe, and then I put a ball bearing in the center.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Flip over. Let's show your face. Wave hello to Rose and Marcy. They're kind of they've joined us. Hey, there he is. Hey, Brad.
We're doing it this way. It's got a better background. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. See, he even has clothes on. He's not in his pajamas. Do not scan lower than Terrence's shirts, though. I think he's just in his underwear. Okay. Perhaps.
He's not saying.
He was gonna show off his pecs today, but he lost his he lost his tank top, so no pecs today.
So there's the scorpion. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice. Wouldn't want to trip over that in the dark.
And then a baby crab. But this one was kind of fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Octopus.
Good. Octopus.
Ah.
So now I'll show you the big work in progress that I got.
Okay. The big work in progress. This sounds scary. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it's human.
So this is Dead End Fred.
Dead End Fred.
Right.
So
what is that for your driveway? People are like.
yeah. So basically, Dead End Fred is a hitchhiker.
Oh, yeah.
And he's hitchhiking, and see he's got his little travel bag down here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can put him on the top of Albertsons. Everybody knows that's the spot, right?
Yeah, so basically you can kind of see here what I've done is just use rebar, and I use ball bearings for like his knuckles, and then for his hips and stuff I use horseshoes.
Oh, look at those hips, yeah.
And then the rib cage, and then the backbone is pipe connectors, and then his face.
Cool.
So I mean, he's still not completely done yet.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you get the horseshoes?
Basically, I look for them at garage sales, or people know that I take salvage metal and make stuff out of it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. So it's kind of fun. So then I got his little hand here holding onto the pipe.
Yeah. You know
But,
someone at the sign shop to get the old sign from?
No, I actually got this one from the internet.
Yeah.
And then this is my workshop. So this is where everything's made out of.
Uh-huh.
Little 8x12 shed kit that I did. So I built that. So we'll take you in there so you can see what goes on.
There's the anatomy book there.
Yeah, that's your anatomy book. And of course it's all ready for the virus though.
Oh, yeah. It didn't. The mask didn't help him too much, did it? Yeah.
Well, no, it's doing good. He's not dissolving now.
Oh, okay. He's not. Oh, that's good to know. You're dead, but your bones won't dissolve with the virus. Another thing we learned today. Yeah. Okay.
So this is my workshop. A lot of it, so here's my little welder. It's just a little Harbor Freight welder you can get for $99.
Yeah.
And it's a wire feed. It works really good. I normally pull it outside here and set it up on the grass so that I can just have that as my background view while I'm working.
Bug the neighbor, right, when he's mowing his lawn?
Well, yeah. Well, the neighbor, I had to build a wall.
Oh, okay.
Because I got a really bad neighbor that has a barking dog that never shuts up.
Ah.
So, so then in here I got my welding table. So that's where you weld on.
Uh-huh.
So basically how things start is this way. I've got, there's a drawing. So like, here's the drawing for the Slinky dog.
Ah.
You
So
can
you
tell
draw this stuff, huh? Okay.
So yeah, I sit there and sketch a random piece of paper. And there's the Roadrunner. So it started up with a lower tail, but then I changed my mind after he started going. And now the middle one is a bunny. So you can see you don't need an artist to be an artist to design this stuff.
Right. These are the concepts, right?
Yeah, these are just the concepts. So like, here's the rabbit.
This is like Leonardo sketchbooks, right?
Yep. Now here's a work in progress. So here's the rabbit's head.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the eyes. Okay, so these will be the two eyes here.
Oh, yeah.
The piece of metal here, it's going to hold the nose here.
Oh yeah, you're really a ball bearing aficionado, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
They were
Do you have to do anything to get the ball bearing to not be shiny like that, or do you just wait for time to
Just-
pass?
just time will rust it out. And then, and like here's the body.
Or you could do like marbles, like blue-eyed, babies and things.
Those bands are pretty, that's you're bending steel in a pretty sharp
Yep.
turn there. Are you pounding it with a forge like deal, or just bending it?
Nope, I'm a He-Man. No, just
He-Man.
basically you take a piece of rebar, and I've got this is my another Harbor Freight vise, and I just put my metal in the vise.
You're just a walking Harbor Freight ad for,
Yeah. Maybe we can get a sponsorship.
Because the thing is, you can actually get into this pretty cheap.
Right.
So it's not a very expensive hobby. And
Right.
then what I do is I use cheater bars. So like I'll use a piece of pipe like this, and then with the pipe it's hard to get here. I can grab it and then I bend it.
Yeah.
And sometimes the leverage of a small pipe doesn't work. So then right here I've got larger pipes to bend it. And then this is my favorite one, which I got this at a garage sale, which is a gigantic turnbuckle, because it allows me to bend metal. Oops, let me show
You can work around a curve.
and work around the curve because of the notch in.
Mm.
And then I've got it painted white because if I need more leverage on the white side, it's got threads, and I can add a turnbuckle to that to make it longer.
Ah.
Because the other side, since I use it in the metal, the threads get all eaten up by bending.
Oh yeah.
But basically, it's all just designing it, getting the rock, and the rock, because the rock will talk to you, and you can just look at the rock and say, okay, that's going to be a rabbit body,
Right.
and then there just happen to be the perfect rabbit head. And
Hey.
then this is my measuring tool. Now, this is the most important thing right here.
The measuring tool.
Yeah,
What is it?
it's a pipe cleaner.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when you have to measure things like this, they go around the rock. This is like its front legs. So this is like its front legs. So to measure that, you just take a pipe cleaner and you wrap it around the rock,
That's funny.
and then you know where to cut it, here and here, and that's how I makes these smaller pieces up,
Ah.
so that I know what lengths they're supposed to be, because you really can't. It's all freestyle. You can't really do it with a ruler.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a template. Yeah.
Hmm.
Pipe cleaner.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, Dave. Sylvia likes this thing. You're gonna have to go to Harbor Freight. I think she has a new hobby here. Yeah.
And then
He is an ocotillo, a metal ocotillo. You're probably gonna have a whole forest there before this is over.
So this is a bandsaw, and this is used to cut the metal.
Mm.
I started off
Now
with
we're getting a little bit pricey.
what's that?
Now we're getting a little bit more pricey.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but you figure you can get a basic sawzall, which is right up here. Let me get this down. So there's a basic sawzall. You can get that for $15.
Huh.
And I won't say where you can get it, but it's probably the same place I got the other stuff.
Okay.
So
or you could go to Ace Hardware and get a hacksaw. And, boy, that would take you forever, right? Going to the rebar. Yeah.
So this one's about $15 on sale, and this one here will run you about $150.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is this will cut like no tomorrow because it's automatic. Once you put it in here, this raises and lowers. Plus you can flip it upright.
Uh-huh.
So I can flip it upright. Now it's a horizontal saw, so I can actually take the pieces of metal here and cut along the blade.
Ah.
So that works out pretty good. But yeah, and then I do have a bender too for doing some of the curves. So if I'm doing a big piece, I've got this big long bender that I can pull out and use that.
Oh, bender. I thought you said vendor. I thought
Bender.
Okay, bender. Okay. Yeah.
Like in Futurama, bender.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is my workshop. I got a little bit of table here. This is another project I'm working on, which is part of a Thomas the Train that I'm going to build. So that's what that is there. That's the steel for that.
Wow. Where's that going?
There's the coupling,
Yeah.
and then I got the wheels here for it.
Oh,
So what I do is I'm a part of the live steamers in Boulder City, but the museum's closed right now, so we can't ride our trains.
Ah.
So this is for an actual ride-on train, so that you'll be able to ride it. Where the little train's below the big museum.
Yeah.
We can do another.
yeah, the mini trains. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do another show on that one some other time.
Yeah. When the music, what scale is that? Those trains, those little trains you just sit on.
They're 1.5 scale.
Uh-huh.
So my train is pretty small. I can barely fit on it. I've got the smallest train out there.
Mm. Yeah.
So the smallest train.
Yeah.
They get derailed, you know. And there's been derailments, haven't there? Been, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, when you're talking the train track's only 7.5 inches wide.
Right.
Yeah. If somebody leans way over or
And goes,
or
woo! Yeah.
or a rock gets kicked on the fence, you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna see that stuff. So,
Right. Or you run into one of your rock arts, like, you know, crossing the street.
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll have to see because eventually I want to, you know, put some of these together to put them out in the public. So
Uh-huh.
one of the things I was thinking about doing there is putting like dead end Fred right by the tunnel, so
That'd be
that
cool.
so you know as you're riding the train, you're coming into the tunnel, and then there's dead end Fred saying, "Come on, follow me to the dead end."
Right. So do you think this is like, you know, are these creatures kind of like Toy Stories? Like at night, do they like come alive and, you know, like run around the yard and
They all rock out.
rock out? Oh yeah, rock out. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, get some
Well,
music.
it's kind of fun because you just move them around, and then you just don't know who did them or what did them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You know, you
you
could
know.
do some stop action animation there. You know, move them around
Yep.
Right.
and have some fun with that.
You know, bring it around to the side of the house and show you where they start off at.
Yeah. Well, I moved Gecko, you know, Georgie the Gecko around my house, but no one seems to notice anyway. But, you know, like, where's Georgie kind of game, you know? Like,
Okay, so here's my rock pile. That
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, the rock collection.
hey, Brad, go to a rock and kind of tell us, show us your visioning method here. Go see a rock and tell us what you see at a rock. You know,
Well,
so,
you know, like each one you have to look at. Like, look at this guy here.
yeah.
You know, it looks like a kidney, but that
Yeah.
would be the perfect lizard head.
Ah,
Because it's got a space here for an eye and like a nose. It's got
Oh, yeah.
an
Yeah.
angle,
yeah.
and that gives you that. And then you just have to find the proper body to go with it.
Ah,
So, like, if you use this head, let's see, and then you could use like this body here.
Oh yeah.
So then you put this guy here, and you can see you got the start of something.
yeah.
So it's just like every rock. So like this one here, this one might make another good, you know, another good cockroach because it's a nice flat stone and
Oh, yeah.
depending on the shapes of them. So like
Yeah.
that's what I have to do is you just can't buy a truckload of rocks because you want to make sure that you get certain rocks, looks and feels.
Right.
You know, so there's another that's kind of heart shaped.
Oh,
And then
what's the crowd favorite? What is it?
This is the crab rock shape. This shape right here is like for crab. As you can see, it's got a flat front, and then it kind of peaks to a little back, like almost triangular.
Uh-huh.
So this would make an awesome crab because it's got such good lines and stuff into it.
You have this vision, Brad, that, you know, like most people don't have, you know. Some people see rocks, you see crabs. Is there like a Boulder City favorite? I mean, what is everybody, you know, like the Boulder City, are we more crab people or cockroach people or, you know, whatever?
Yeah, it's pretty much the crab has been the favorite.
Uh-huh.
Everybody likes it because it looks so cute when you put it in there, you know, in your garden there.
Yeah.
Does
So
it
that- You know, so that's been the biggest one. Lizards have been going pretty good.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the little lizards. You know, the spiders are fun. I did sell a scorpion. My first scorpion I had, it was made with a bicycle chain and a hook on the end of it. and that actually sold to a guy on the East Coast. He had to have it for his mother, and I'm like, these are heavy. I said,
Like, sir, what do you have in your suitcase?
yeah, well, I mean, so I said, okay, I can mail it to you. I says, you understand that, you're paying $125 for the character, and then it was $85 in shipping.
Right.
He goes, my mom loves scorpions. She's got to have it. I'm like, okay.
Her mom loves scorpions. That's different.
Yeah. And then the cockroach ended up in New Jersey.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I couldn't show you. Let me show you the cockroach. I've got it inside my shed.
I guess they don't have enough bugs in New Jersey, huh? They
Yeah.
need big, yeah, okay.
But my wife said, "Why'd you make that?" I'm like, "Oh, somebody will like it." Sure enough, we found somebody that did.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what I do is in my shed here, I take pictures of all the stuff I've made, so that it helps me with some inspiration. So like here's a lizard you didn't see.
Uh-huh.
It's got like 3 rocks on it, like a humpback.
It's got little angry rocks. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a smaller one. Now here's the scorpion that was sold. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, down one more. See, it had a chain on it.
Uh-huh.
And then, let's see where, oh, here's the cockroach.
Okay, it's a cockroach. Hey, well, Brad, with that,
Cockroach.
you guys, if everybody has spent another episode of Bold Boulder, episode 115, thank you, Brad, for sharing your menagerie with us.
Yep.
And, hopefully they don't come to life and cart you away or something like that, yeah.
It's a fun hobby to do.
Maybe they'll all go and capture the cougar for you, and
Yeah.
pull it down, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Another episode 114. See you guys, and let me get us out here. Just.
Everybody stay sane out there.
Yeah, but everybody stay sane and.
Stay safe.
Now I just gotta put all these guys, now I gotta put them all back.
Look at that. So Bold over 115. See you guys next week. Well, we're gonna be at Grace Community Church and take a tour of historic Grace Community Church with Pastor Graham. See you guys next week. Bye.
All right.